You heard it. That's right. The most overrated anime of 2025. Chainsaw Man the movie. Reze arc sucks. Nah. You know what's more overrated than this? Taco P's Original Sin. Garbage anime. 3 out of 10. If you can't sense the sarcasm, welcome to Young Defiant's channel. Every once in a while, I love to look at what he's up to because he is just a treasure trove of... What do you think? I'm kind of sad that he deleted his To Be Hero X, video saying it's garbage. Maybe he wasn't very proud of the claims he made. But all right. I'll engage. I'll play the game. Let's hear why Chainsaw Man the movie fucking sucks.
Chainsaw Man the movie Reze arc is by far one of the worst anime movies I've ever seen.
The worst.
Now I know.
Yo, worse than Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1? Yo, shit on that too, Young Defiant. I gotta hear the fucking good takes.
I'm a little late when it comes to talking about this movie because I had other things to do. I'm not some chronically online, no life-having, smelly loser like you people watching.
For sure, he surely wouldn't, make videos about anime specifically to shit on it in order to gather, farm negative engagement because he has nothing better to do, right?
In this video right now, I can't just be online 24.
I will say though that the audio quality has gotten better. I like his mic.
4/7 in a Discord call with my online friends and my e-dating partner. I can't just sit on YouTube all day, sitting on my ass surfing YouTube, watching garbage.
That's right, bro's busy putting fucking fries in the bag. Bro's out there with a 9 to 5, baby.
YouTube videos from terrible anime reactors or
like
just
me,
terrible
like me,
content creators in general,
like me,
pseudo intellectuals.
That's right.
Just all other garbage content that you losers consume while on YouTube.
Don't forget about this specific garbage content, and I love this garbage content.
Or I just can't sit on X tweeting all the time for validation and attention or whatever other pathetic activities that you social outcasts might partake in. I can't do that. So it took me a little while to have the time to make one of my incredible videos, which is
incredible video,
nonstop heat lately.
Yes,
back-to-back videos because I decided to finally.
Has he been dropping not back-to-back heat? He's made the worst game of 2025 8 days ago. If you're buying this, The Beast, the Dying Light, is this some video game stuff? I'm not really sure. It looks like he's covering some video game drama rather than anime drama. And you know what? I think that really goes to show how fucking dead the anime season has been recently. If Young Defiant isn't making, seasonal anime shit and rage bait videos.
Go into the lab and cook up a batch of incredible videos, and this being one of them.
Let's hear it.
So this movie is the purest definition of overrated garbage, hyped up by casual frauds.
You know what? I would actually agree that this is overrated, and it can only be overrated because of what it is. I would say Demon Slayer is also overrated. I would say Taco P is also overrated because inherently these shows that are so fucking peak is gonna get overrated by everyone that watched it and thought it was peak. You know what I mean? Like, overrated doesn't mean that it's like fraudulent. It just means that like this show is in the prime right now. It's got the spotlight and everyone is fucking glazing it up, and for sure it can be overrated.
And losers that have never read the manga. Now it's so funny.
Manga elitist here. All right, this guy's apparently read the manga. I hope he can give me an in-depth analysis of the themes happening in Chainsaw Man. The character developments between Reze and Denji, why she didn't kill him right away, right? The actual meaning behind it, rather than saying this is bad because it's bad. Because every time I watch this guy, he always says this is trash. And then rather than explain why he's trash, he just says, you guys are a bunch of fat weebs. And you know what? Even if that's true, you're still not answering why is it trash?
Man, because I don't understand why people think they won't be called out for this. I don't understand why people think we're just going to, well, maybe they do, I don't know, but people like me are not just gonna sweep it under the rug.
That's right.
I'm gonna be like on some who invited bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, where did this clown come from? Because I'm seeing a lot of Chainsaw Man fans that I ain't never seen before. I'm seeing
bro is the Chainsaw Man fan. He is the gatekeeper. He needs to basically approve if you're allowed to be part of the community or not, because he's a manga reader.
A lot of Reze fans that I ain't never seen before. It's like, where?
By the way, do actual fans call Reze Reze or Reze Reze? I feel like it's a Reze. Most people saying Reze. Are they saying a Reze?
Where in the hell did all these new Chainsaw Man fans come from? I'm seeing countless videos of people praising this movie, calling it a masterpiece.
Because it is. And what are you doing? Taking opportunity of a trend to call it garbage because you farm negative engagement. Come on, don't try to act like you're better than them. You're doing the exact same thing. You're part of the fucking system. You're just another cog in the wheel like the rest of us.
Countless cosplays from the typical ethos cosplaying as Reze for a
To be honest, I don't care about lewd cosplayers cosplaying characters they have no understanding about. Because what the fuck am I looking at a cosplayer for their understanding of a show? You got a big titty, you got a big ass, do you look good? That's it, I don't care. Sure, maybe after watching Dress Up Darling, we've understood that understanding the actual story and doing background research can make the cosplay more immersive, but let's get serious, come on now. When it comes to actual anime critique though, reviewers, reactors, I do expect you to have some level of quality, some level of understanding, more than the fucking OnlyFans cosplayers. So, Young Defiant, you better fucking prove why you are the real fan.
tension and from the simps trying to persuade them to visit the OnlyFans. Pull the credit cards out. Choose their pleasure. Terrible fan art of Reze and posts just deep throating everything Reze and Chainsaw Man in general. It's completely and utterly disgusting. I guarantee not a single one of these bandwagon frauds have read the manga prior to this movie releasing, and that is
Bro's realizing that anime onlys can exist. This is such an unk-ass take. Back in my day, I read the Chainsaw Man mango, and it was only a couple of us. And now, goddamn, where the new kids coming from? Sounds like a bitter old unk. But if you're gonna be gatekeeping this hard, I expect you to have like Mother's Basement level of like deconstruction of the movie. I swear to God, if you just say this shit is trash because it's trash, and you guys are just stupid because you're fat weebs, like come on, bro. You are no different from the people you're condemning right now.
it's a fact, not an opinion. If you did not read the manga before this movie came out, you are not a real Chainsaw Man fan. It's like, don't you clowns realize part 1 has been over for years? You losers didn't give a damn about reading the manga or this arc. Now all of a sudden it's Reze, we love Reze, one of the best written characters. What are you talking about? This arc.
Wouldn't it be funny if the anime onlys had a better understanding of the character in the movie rather than Young Defiant, who is a manga enthusiast? Because now it's been 3 minutes into the movie and you haven't said a single thing, right? We are now 25% of the way done with your video and you haven't provided one single thing of why the movie is bad. All you're doing is crying and complaining that there is OnlyFans people making more money than you and cosplayers that didn't read the manga. Come on, explain why it's bad.
Arc is literally over in like a couple chapters at best in the manga. Now that's not to say it's not a great arc, because it is. That's not the point. But it's that you people didn't care about this arc before the movie. I can't find a single video of anyone over analyzing the manga arc. This manga arc is just like that. It's over. It's done.
I don't know. I feel like there's a couple people. Like, did you actually check? I don't know. I feel like there are people that have covered this shit. These are some new ones, right?
It was a great art, but it's not this masterpiece and thing that you people are trying to hype up.
Well, here's the thing. There is the manga arc, and then there's the movie. The movie is a masterpiece because the movie is a different medium from the manga. I don't know how the manga went down. I don't remember, to be honest. But the movie, what I watched, was peak direction. The way that the movie elevated the source material, using the best industry talent come together, collaborating. Just the pinnacle of animation that we've seen. Not the pinnacle, but definitely it's fucking up there. And for it to garner that much success, I think it's a hit success. It's an amazing fucking movie. To say that it's garbage because people are not manga readers, therefore bad. Like, what is this take? Come on. This is a fucking 3 out of 10 rage bait so far, bro. Like, I just wish that one day, maybe I'll have to do it myself, right? Because I'm just waiting for that one channel to actually have some good takes that, like, you can argue with some sort of win condition that, like, you know that they're rage baiting and they're kind of memeing about it, but they actually have thought about their opinions. Because this is a bunch of rambling nonsense bullshit. Sounds like a fucking gatekeeping unk.
You people are some of the biggest frauds I have ever seen in my life. You don't care about these anime. You don't care about these manga. You just want the views. You just
That's so funny this guy says it. A person who is shitting on one of the best anime movies to come out for views, claiming that he's the biggest fan of Chainsaw Man, but everyone else is, you know, basically they're cheap. But like, what are you doing? Look at your actions. You fucking wait every season for something popular to shit on because contrarian negative engagement gets you engagement. But even then, you're not even that good at it. Like, goddamn, I've been watching your channel for like over a year now. There's been no fucking improvement. Every fucking time it's just, it's bad because it's bad, and then personal insult that has nothing to do with the actual source material. Like, come on.
want the clout. Stay the hell away from my series. I'm the one that put Chainsaw Man on the map. I was talking about Chainsaw Man.
Did he really? I gotta see this. Did he really? How many videos of Chainsaw Man does he have in his channel? If you watch Chainsaw Man anime, you're an idiot. Of course he's made a video like that. The trailer. Yeah, you definitely put it on the map. You definitely did it for sure, bro. Yeah, that was all you.
Man, before it got popular, I was reading it before it got popular. Why is it that every damn series that I like, that I'm on before anyone knows about, gets ruined by you casual losers?
But like, why does a movie get ruined? Because of the audience. Because one of the most loser behavior, what I see, is people saying, oh, I don't want to watch this show because the fandom is bad. Who gives a fuck about the fandom? A bunch of retard 19-year-old kids on Twitter with pronouns and flags in their bio in their fucking echo chambers, farming fucking 20 likes on each fucking brigaded post. Like, who gives a fuck? Genuinely. You should watch it and enjoy it for yourself. Like, this whole notion that like, oh my god, the series is ruined because more people are enjoying it now. Again, it's a fucking out-of-touch boomer take, which isn't even good to explain why the movie is bad. This is the title of this video should be called "Why Chainsaw Man Fans Are Garbage."
If there was one series I was like, that was safe, there ain't no way anybody's gonna be on that. It's like, it's too out there. It's too, too much stuff going on. It was Chainsaw Man, and now Chainsaw Man in the last like few months has been you always had frauds in the medium for sure, but now I'm with the movie, it has just gone to 10. It is shot up. I'm seeing Chainsaw Man dick riding like never before, and it's just like, once again,
God forbid people be happy about something and praise it and make content around it to create even more discussion about a show that they love. I don't know. I feel like the overglazing is actually pretty fun, and it's more positive and more actually like productive than a channel like this that all they do is just fucking hate. But it's not even like funny hate. Like, again, I understand that none of these takes are genuine, but like, it needs to be entertaining, and there is an art to trolling. And I am disappointed every time I come out here.
And you people didn't put that work in, dude. I have all 11 volumes of part 1.
Wow.
And these are first prints. I bought them when they first came out.
Bro is single-handedly supporting the animators. Let's go.
Real fan.
Real fan.
What were you doing? Nothing. You probably waited for that trash anime to come out, which was trash, by the way, as well.
The anime is trash. Did you guys know that? Yeah. Real fan shitting on the anime.
The manga is incredible, but the anime sucks, and so does this movie. This movie left out so much content from the manga.
Tell me then. Surely the one and only Chainsaw Man manga fan can explain to me what was skipped. Come on, give it to me. Give me the cut content.
They changed scenes?
They changed it?
Characters acting how they don't even act? How can you, as a Chainsaw Man fan, look at this movie and say that they did this justice?
Because they did. And you're not describing exactly what they missed out. Come on, enough vague posting. Explain to me what was cut out and what you're upset about, and compel me, the audience, to agree with your opinions. Come on.
The Reze arc is one of the most important arcs in the story.
You just said it wasn't. You said it was a couple chapters at best in the manga, and it wasn't even that good. What are you talking about? 5 minutes ago, you said this. These are your words.
It's one of the greatest arcs of all time. it is literally an arc that defines
Okay, sure.
the series.
Does it?
I mean, this arc is one of the best arcs that I've ever read. It was a arc that was very fleshed out. It was an arc that had great development. It was an arc that really just once again defined Chainsaw Man.
But what does that mean though? These are such vacuous, empty words. Like, when I say this compelled me, I then go into explaining why it did. Like, all of these words are great development. It defined Chainsaw Man. What did it define? What development are you talking about? Like, these are the most empty critique reviewer buzzwords. They don't actually have anything to talk about of the characters or the actual like show and the content and the lore, the plot. It's just, man, the pacing, the development, wow, the definition of the themes. What are the themes? Can you explain to me?
Chainsaw Man was great from the start, but when this arc came around, Reze changed everything. She's one of the best written characters of all time.
All right, I like that.
She's one of the best female characters of all time.
I like that. And you know what? Let me explain to you because I think you're incapable of explaining why. Reze from the beginning was a girl that was matching Denji's freak. Immediately pulls up in the phone booth, says, "You look like my dead dog," and Denji pukes out a flower, and they're vibing. Two, kindred souls finding each other. It's almost as if Denji and Reze, they have a lot in common, but we don't know that just yet. But as the movie progresses, you realize that she really cares about him. She thinks it's fucked up that he doesn't go to school. She wants to teach him all these different things. And eventually, they actually fall in love. The swimming pool scene was beautiful. Yet later on, it gets revealed that she's actually the bomb devil, and the objective is to chainsaw's heart. Yet, why would she not kill him immediately if that was the case? Because she fell in love. Everything that she said, denying Denji's character, saying, "I don't like you, I never loved you, it was all a manipulation," it's a lie. Because she wants to protect her and she wants to protect him. And at the end, when Reze is about to leave, even though Makima's probably going to track her if she got on the train or not, she comes back and there's an amazing callback scene of walking to the cafe that Denji was there before Reze was, both times. And he's there with a bouquet of flowers, but this time what happens? Makima's there to capture the rat, the country mouse that came to the city and got hunted down. And then we realize that she never went to school either. She was a product of the Russian White Room. A child who was tortured and manipulated to become like a super soldier, finally got out, wanted to have her own freedom. Yet, despite that, she actually found true love. But that true love was never meant to be. And it ends in the hallway and it's just, wow. It's just so compelling. It's so touching. It's so like tragic, and it's like tragically beautiful. That's what the movie is, right? That's why she is such a good character. But can this guy explain to me why that is the case? Because like, there has been nothing about the actual movie or the characters being discussed. It's just movie bad, fans bad, Reze good, but why is she good?
And for only being in the series for the short amount that she obliterates 99% of female characters. We're not even just gonna count shonen characters. She destroys every single other shonen character from the mainstream garbage that you can think of. They've been in the series for the whole entire time, right? They've been in the series from chapter 1. Reze comes with a short, nice little beautiful arc, destroys all of the other characters in these terrible shonen. That is a fact, not an opinion.
I think that this isn't even a shonen show though. This is seinen. Fujimoto Chainsaw Man, I don't think it's battle shonen anime. I think a lot of shonen shows have people that's writing quality is not on Fujimoto's level, straight up. Yeah, there's a show like One Piece, there's exceptions, but most of the times female characters never really get any sort of important role. They're just kind of left out. It's unfortunate what happens. I think that this is a simply difference in quality of depth that Fujimoto's capable of portraying compared to some other mangakas.
Incredible arc. Incredible. And if you disagree, you're an idiot. I'm not trying to have conversations with you people. I'm not trying to have debates. Only losers debate. I'm too much of on a higher level to debate any
Yeah.
of you peasants, man. Only peasants debate with people because you
Yes.
have to give a damn about what people say to debate them. I don't care about what people say because they're all irrelevant. I'm better than them. There's
Yep.
nobody that ever wants to debate me or ever wants to call me out that's doing better than me. So it's like there's no point for me to respond to you.
I mean, I could straight up just call you out right now. I think I am doing better than you, but that's going to be a waste of fucking time because I don't think you'd actually have anything valuable to say.
You're an irrelevant fuck. Don't talk to me. Literally everyone knows me. There is not a single soul on the internet that doesn't know who Young Defiant is. There is not a single soul that doesn't know what I'm capable of, that doesn't understand my greatness. They know how great I am. Everybody acknowledges me.
How well is he doing on YouTube? How well is he doing? I'm interested. You know what? 540k views for the last 30 days. That's pretty impressive. That's actually... Okay, this is pretty weird though. Where is 12 million views coming from? And there's some manipulation happening right now with the videos being privated and whatnot. But 519 is impressive, but I feel as if, you know, if we're going to be bringing real fucking numbers in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. How's my second channel doing actually? I haven't checked my second channel in a while. Let's see. Kaka TV2, where are you at? 312? All right, respectable, respectable. There's something fishy going on here, though, for sure. With 12 million views popping up, but all right, Young Defiant, you making some motion. Everybody knows him.
Everyone. I have a community of people that if I tell them to do something, they're going to do it.
I do agree with them on this. I think he actually does have a pretty loyal fan base. Like, there's obviously going to be real people coming into this video, taking this as real, but like people saying, preach. Honestly, one of the worst movies ever made. This makes me, I want to get to change my manga. That's good. So these people are basically all in on the joke, and you need to realize, like, you can't take this shit seriously.
They listen to my every word. They hold on to my every word because they know I'm not going to lead them astray. But yeah.
Or are they just retards? Are they a bunch of sheep that are unable to decipher them for themselves what actually is right, and you're able to basically guide even dumber people than you are because dumb people lead dumb people?
Yeah, one of the greatest arcs of all time with one of the best female characters of all time.
Yeah.
And you think they would have given this some justice? They would have given this a little bit of TLC? No, they ruined it.
How did they ruin it though, right? Because like so far the argument is the fans are a bunch of tourists and the movie is ruined, even though the manga is amazing. Why was the movie bad?
Animation is horrible. TLC? No, they ruined it. The animation is horrible.
If you're gonna say that the animation is horrible after watching this movie, I think you are lobotomized. I don't think you could tell me what animation actually means. Even for me, an amateur trying to understand more production value, it is so apparent that the movie's animation quality is fucking superb. The amount of attention to detail and the character acting and the environment interacting with each other is already fucking crazy enough in the slice of life. And during the Sakuga moments, the actual fight sequences, oh my fucking god, that scene when Beam is running towards the center of the typhoon and Reze's there, and it's Reze versus Denji Sakuga throughout the fucking map of building, like that is some insane shit. Come on now.
The music is awful.
You're deaf then. There is no way I would ever listen to your opinion about music, no matter how subjective it is, if you think it's awful. That scene in the swimming pool, the music truly just shined above all else. Such an emotional, amazing fucking moment. That piano goes so fucking hard. And that's not even to talk about then the fight scene music, the super amped up bass boosting, just beats going bop, 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 and how the fights are all synchronized with the two. Like, come on now. And not only that, it's not just the fact that the music is good, it's the fact that the music is literally like synchronizing and basically amplifying the themes of the movie. Because in the swimming pool, what's going on? You see symbolism of a spider web. You see a butterfly and a spider, and the spider is slowly getting to the butterfly. The predator is about to capture its prey. And that's obviously playing off of what? Denji and Reze. Reze is the predator, Denji is the prey. And the music is beautiful, it's positive. But then there's some parts where it turns kind of sinister. I pointed out in the reaction, right? To obviously hint and allude that there's something wrong here, even though things are happy, vibrant, And stuff like that tells me that like they understand direction. Not only do they have good music, but to have music that's intentionally composed for these specific moments to highlight even more themes of the scene itself. That is some beautiful fucking music soundtrack, man.
The writing is not. There's no way Fujimoto had anything to do with this, because if you ruin my work like this, you would be hearing from my lawyer.
Is Fujimoto complaining? How did they ruin it? How did they ruin the writing? Tell me, please.
Terrible movie. And it's like, once again,
So the animation is bad, the soundtrack is bad, and Fujimoto would be ashamed because they ruin his writing. But how though? What do you mean? Like, give me some examples. Give me, like, if the animation is bad, like, at least like show me in a dishonest way an in-between frame or something being smeared. You know how often anime tourists will clip like a random fucking scene or like a frame that's being smeared, that's part of a bigger scene, Sakuga scene, and they're like, oh my god, it's so bad. It's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, come on, you need to give me substance. You can't just say it's bad because it's bad.
What? Where's the love coming from? Because there's no way, once again, that you can look and read this manga, see this incredible story unfolding, and then watch this movie and say, man, this is even better, or this is even somewhere near close to the manga, because it's not. Unless you're a casual fraud that doesn't know any better.
Yep, non-manga readers.
Unless you're a loser that doesn't know any better. Which is what you people are.
Yeah.
I am so tired of you fake, fraudulent...
Unc, you gotta calm down. Your blood pressure's getting too high. You're getting too old for this shit. Touch some grass. There should be no reason why a bunch of people enjoying something should bother you this much. In fact, this is the mind of a fucking loser. People who are impacted by a fandom, a community, schizo bad faith actors, if they truly were just a bunch of tourists, it still wouldn't matter. Because you watched the movie and you enjoyed it. Who gives a fuck what other people think? This is the mindset of a loser, man.
Casual ass losers ruining series, man. I mean, God.
Bro's gonna start crying. So many anime onlys are ruining the series for him. Bro's actually gonna start crying. Holy Unc, you gotta get your shit together, man.
All I can do is laugh in pain, because I'm like, every single series that I enjoy, and I'm
a true enthusiast, a true enlightened Sigma lion such as myself, would never let the opinions of these sheep impact my experience of something. My experience is unique. It is my own. And I enjoyed the movie for what it was. Doesn't matter who else is watching it. Don't give a fuck. Ain't gonna ruin, gonna not bother me. Unc, come on. You're ousting yourself as a fucking loser.
I mean, I guess that's the curse of being a higher level thinker. That's the curse.
Now, a higher level thinker would never be impacted by the opinions of these tourists. You are not a higher level thinker. You're just a fucking sheep.
Curse of being great. Because every single series I love seems to get popular for some reason and ruined by casuals. Back in the day, Berserk, there ain't no way Berserk's ever going to become like a mainstream thing. It has too much stuff going for it. It's too complex. There's no way. Now every loser and their mother is all of a sudden a Berserk fan. Same.
Are they really? I thought that Berserk doesn't really have much motion. It's just gotten botched because of the shitty ass CG anime adaptation.
Thing with Chainsaw Man. Same thing with all of these other series that I'm on before people get on them.
All these series that he's talking about, by the way, are series that he doesn't even know just yet because he has to wait to see what's gonna pop off next season. These channels, man, like Tricky Senpai too, right? Listen, they are a bunch of fucking rage baiting merchants who wait to see what is the most popular, what is the most trending. All right, let's be a contrarian now and see how many people will get triggered and watch the video and negatively interact, therefore boosting signals to the algorithm and spread more views. That's why, like, I say these videos' viewership are not genuine. Like, these aren't real fans. Some of them, Young Defiant actually does have a community of actual followers though, which is impressive. But most of these guys, they can't make videos on a daily basis, a weekly basis. They are bound by their own shackles in the game that they play, which is rage baiting trendy shit. All they do is just wait. In fact, this guy should glaze One Punch Man season 3. That'd be a really funny video.
Only takes one loser than this loser.
Tricky Senpai is honestly better, which is crazy to admit, but I do agree. I would agree that Trigger Senpai actually tries to give his opinion, no matter how retarded they may be. He genuinely tries to like portray what he thinks is wrong with something and gives examples of it, right? This is literally no context.
And then that loser, and then everybody starts coming now. Now my favorite series has been ruined, and you people have completely ruined Chainsaw Man. I can never look at Chainsaw Man the same anymore because you people have completely ruined this series.
Which is really funny because these people that's ruined it basically made the thing really popular and trending, and that's why he's making the video about it. Without these people that he condemns, he can't have content. So it's a very interesting relationship where he condemns the people that gives him the gold.
You took away everything that made this series special, and now you're muddying the pure soil and the waters, and you're making it into something disgusting, polluted, undrinkable, unbathable.
None of this has to do with why the movie's bad, by the way. The movie is bad right now. Why? Animation sucks, soundtrack sucks, and Fujimoto's writing did not get delivered, and that Fujimoto would be upset, even though I think he was directly on board with the creation of the movie. These are just objectively just wrong facts. Like, come on. Like you're not even trying.
I mean, you people are you're a disease, is what you are. You're a disease, and you really need to stay away from these series, man. I'm gonna start keeping what I like on the low again, and that's something that I used to do. I used to keep what I like on the low. That's why people used to ask me years ago, hey man, what do you like? What do you like? And I never buzzed. I never told them. Maybe a sprinkle here and there if it was like a stream or something. I would say, but I never made videos talking about what I like, and that's why I've refrained from that over the years. I haven't made a recommendations video. I haven't made a any type of hint on what new stuff I'm kind of like.
I think you do that because basically, if you gave, like, here's the thing, he's actually like, okay, I'm not sure if he's aware of what he's saying, but this part is even more condemning to his actions because he's saying, I refuse to give you a recommendations list. I refuse to give you what I think is good. Because if the receipts come out now and something pops off in the future, he no longer can make a video about that condemning it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand why you won't let your community or like the greater audience understand what you think is good or what you're watching or what you enjoy, because it literally ruins the entire content structure that you have. Like, come on, did you even think about this?
Into or even old stuff, because I'll be damned if you losers are going to ruin another goddamn thing that I like, because my word is,
again, like, it doesn't matter how many fucking tourists they're pulling up for the Chainsaw Man movie who are anime only. That does not impact the quality of the movie, though. Like, what? All the fucking new fucking fans are ruining the production of the movie, and the movie is bad now? Like, what are you talking about? None of this shit makes sense.
Law, my word is bond. All a series needs to succeed is get a cosign from the king.
Yes.
When you get a cosign from the king of anime, aka me, your series is about.
The production committee bends over for Young Defiant, if you didn't know. Bandai Namco, nah, Young Defiant has the final call. That's why One Punch Man Season 3 is bad, because Young Defiant didn't give the call. That's right, you heard it here first.
To shoot up to the moon. That's why it's not a coincidence that every series that I like and have put my stamp on happens to be a critically acclaimed series, happens to be a series that when people actually consume that, they're like, oh man, that's incredible. Unless it's like some loser that is trying to like copy my style so hard where it's like, okay, you know, I'm clearly copying Young's style, so I got.
Bro, you're not even that good at your own style. There's that King Mad guy, I think, that I watched. That was kind of interesting. And again, it really... This is crazy. I can't... Like... Shout outs to Triggered Senpai. Like, in what world do I exist where I'm actually shouting out Triggered Senpai right now? Bro has me on a thumbnail. If you know of the drama between me and this channel... Oh man, there's a lot of content for you, but this channel actually tries. We've gotten in a lot of heated debates. No, it's not really debates. It's just stupid ass fucking drama videos, right? And he's honestly made custom thumbnails for me too, which I actually appreciate. Like, where is it? Remember the thumbnails that he'd make of me? Where is it? Where is it? I'm surprised he's not making videos about One Punch Man season 3. It's been a while. Has it been that? Damn, he's post spamming the fucking. Oh, there it is, bro. Remember this, sorry? It's crazy how bad Young Defiant's rage baiting is that I'm actually shouting out Trigger Senpai. Do you understand what kind of insane world we live in for this to happen? I'm literally acknowledging and crediting Trigger Senpai for being a better rage baiter, because he tried. At least he like, and you know what? I will hype up his production value. Listen, there's a funny part where he was like glazing how much he's like his videos are such well edited. I'm like, come on, bro. But honestly, compared to Young Defiant, bro, come on, this is a fucking PNG, no script. He's just fucking rambling, no opinion. At least Triggy has talking points ready to go that like synchronizes with the visual edits that he provides. This is crazy.
To say the stuff that he likes is trash because otherwise it would be too obvious. If I also like the stuff, I'm already copying Young's style and stealing his content and making these garbage ass rant videos that could never come close and stuff. So if I come out and say I like Berserk, if I come out and say I like,
this ain't even a good rant, by the way. You got, listen, I think a rant should be righteous. It should be fun. It should be a worthy crash out moment where the people are compelled by how much you're popping off at these people. All you've done today is cry about how new people watching Chainsaw Man has ruined it for you because you're afraid of the tourist. That's it. And then you say the movie is bad on animation, soundtrack, and how Fujimoto would be upset. Just objectively wrong things. Like, all this video has done for me is maybe realize that you're a fucking pussy that actually cares about the opinions of these sheep who wants to hype up this movie because it's actually good. How are you, as a man, getting fucking, like, upset and angry that there's people enjoying this shit and this ruins it for you? Their involvement should have nothing to do with your experience of the movie.
Chainsaw Man and all this stuff, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you're 100% a Young ripoff now, so I gotta pretend to hate Chainsaw Man, I gotta pretend to hate Berserk, I gotta pretend to say the series that Young likes are garbage because I don't want to be found out as being a clone. It's like, bitch ass, we know you're a clone anyway, you're garbage.
This is some interesting drama at the end though. I feel like he's definitely like subtweeting, you know, vague mentioning other competitors in the field. I don't really know who he's calling out, but this is an interesting call out at the end.
You're a clown. But anyway.
What if it's Trigger Senpai though? What if it actually Trigger Senpai? And me shouting at Trigger Senpai makes, you know, Young Defiant lose his mind. There's no way, right?
Chainsaw Man has been ruined by losers. This movie is not good at all. It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And it's like, please.
I want to know what movies you've seen. I need to know.
No more movie arcs. Just leave it alone. With that being said, it's still better than the Demon Slayer movie. 10
out of 10 movie. 10 out of 10 video at the end.
Just leave it alone. With that being said,
it's
still better than the Demon Slayer.
True.
That there's nothing worse than that.
This is like a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10 rage bait. Garbage. This fucking video was garbage. I'm upset. Listen, when I go in, I want to be compelled by mental gymnastics. I want you to make actually compelling, you know, talking points about why the movie is objectively bad. Things that you can actually argue about, even though we all know that you're trolling. You didn't do any of that. All you did was cry and complain about how there's new people enjoying something that you have read in the past and that this bothers you. And I think that's such a loser fucking mindset. You then say that the movie is bad because animation soundtrack sucks, which is just objectively wrong. This movie is like, I don't know the last time I've seen an anime movie this fucking good. I haven't seen that much anime movies. But I have seen a lot of anime. And what this movie has done in a standalone movie to just package all of the story arc into one concise movie, I think was fucking masterful. Chainsaw Man Resident movie genuinely is like, I don't know if 10 out of 10 is kind of crazy. I feel like 10 out of 10 doesn't exist because again, it's like an impossible standard for me to have, but it's easily a 9 point something out of 10. And the reason for that is, again, how beautifully it is animated, the art style, the fluidity, the movement, the character acting, and little slice of life scenes that shows how much they give a fuck about it. The background art is gorgeous. The way that like the story presents itself as gorgeous. The pacing, the overall direction, what they're trying to do with the story is amazing. Reze, the character, and Denji's characters, like personality and how they work off of each other, it's beautiful. It's like, and the beautiful thing is how short the movie was and how short the timeline was between when Reze and Denji met, right? And they genuinely fell in love. It happened so fucking fast because it's kind of like puppy love, right? It is like puppy love and how they got to know each other, and she was supposed to kill him for the objective of the chainsaw heart, but she saw something in him that was different. What was different is that he doesn't go to school and she doesn't go to school. She sees herself in him, and rather than do what's necessary to complete the mission, what does she do? She ends up falling in love, and she even gives him an out saying, you want to just run away? And that shows how much she actually cared in this short span of time. And then gorgeous fucking action. The Sakuga moments happening, you know, my fucking god. The amount of movement, Reze just fucking flashing her cheeks, dropping fucking bombs, you know, Denji riding beam, the absurd humor happening. Even the side characters like Nomo, that was kind of hype. The other like public safety, you know, officers. You know, there's some stuff going on with Angel as well, and Aki. I think they're Aki's like what's it called, development after what happened with Himeno after season 1 was cool to see, with like the refusal of the cigarettes and stuff like that, right? And I could go on and on and on, but there's just so much that this movie does well. And that last scene, man, in the fucking back alley, the whole country mouse, city mouse thing, the challenging of different perspectives of how you live life, and how she was gonna go back to the countryside, but she came back just for Denji, and what happens? Makima gets her. And then she's like reaching out and says, I didn't go to school either. And that just completes the whole picture of why she was in love. And it's so impactful. It's so concise. It's so beautiful. Everything packaged up perfectly with your gorgeous soundtrack that like synchronizes together again. The whole pool scene of how the soundtrack has specific moments. It feels like it was designed for that scene. These are just some of the few reasons why this movie is so fucking peak. And I could go on and ramble about that shit. But I'm sure you understand that the movie was peak too. Young Defiant, it's a horrible fucking video, bro. I was expecting you to break down the movie and explain why it's garbage, but all you did was get mad and show that you're a sheep. You're not a Sigma lion like me. You let the opinion of these sheep hurt you and ruin Chainsaw Man for you. Nah, you a fake fan. Link to the video. Go check out Young Defiant if you want to. See you next time.